On Libya's flood watch, Libyan flooding death toll surpasses 6,000 casualties. Sarawak's commitment to salary resolution and legal resolution for oil well demands. Those are the headlines for tonight. You're now with me, Lorenzo Isaac, and you're watching TVS Nightline. The death toll from flooding in Libya has topped a tragic number of 6,000 people, with more than 10,000 people still missing from the catastrophic flooding caused by the Mediterranean storm Daniel. And despite the desperate need to treat survivors of the disaster, morgues in the region have already surpassed its capacity and thus remain out of service. On Sunday, a Mediterranean storm landed in eastern Libya, triggering floods and causing extensive damage to infrastructure along its path. The situation in the city of Derna, a port city in eastern Libya, is particularly dire, with the numbers of casualties expected to rise further. Premier Sarawak Dato' Paninggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg assures revision of public servants' salary to be resolved before he retires. As such, he has tasked Sarawak State Secretary Dato' Amar Muhammad Abu Bakar Marzuki with conducting a study to address the issue without dipping into retirement funds.
Nak naik pun bagi kami di Sarawak ini have to refer to pension fund. Undang-undang di Putrajaya. Dan I have to find a solution how. Minta maaf KSN. So that we are not tied up to the pension fund. Sebelum saya retire menjadi premier, saya akan selesaikan masalah. Ada caranya. Tapi productivity mesti naik juga. Apabila kita kerja kuat, ekonomi kita kuat. Kuat ekonomi, kuat pendapatan. Kalau pada dapatlah bayar. Tidak berhutang.
Meanwhile, Abang Johari revealed that Sarawak is set to implement a new reporting system directly to the State Legislative Assembly, DUN, as a preventive measure against the misuse of power. The Ombudsman system grants state representatives the autonomy to conduct independent investigations and submit their findings directly to DUN.
Kita nak memperkenalkan supaya sistem reporting tidak kepada premier. Ia akan report kepada DUN sendiri. Kalau tidak, premier boleh abuse the power. The question abuse is a problem now. That's why I want our system, Sarawak, report to DUN, and they are independent to investigate.
Abang Johari said this in his speech during the Prime Integrity Address at 2023 Prime Integrity Address event held at the Borneo Convention Centre, Kuching on Thursday.
The demand for the 6 newly discovered oil wells in Sarawak waters will be addressed in adherence to the existing state legislation. The state's Premier, Dato' Paninggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg, has made it clear that Sarawak will not assert exclusive claims over all the wells. Instead, the matter will be resolved through established legal procedures outlined in the Oil Mining Ordinance OMO of 1958. Exploration efforts will be undertaken in collaboration with Petroleum Nasional Berhad Petronas.
Sarawak hanya berkenalkan apa due to us, that's all. Dan kita win-win. Kita kata tidak ambil semua. You ada PDA 1974, we got our OMO 1958. Kita ada undang-undang juga. Kita kerjasama untuk negara Malaysia. Kalau Sarawak baik, Malaysia baik. Niat kita untuk seluruh negara. Sebagai pemimpin Sarawak, saya tidak lawan. Saya hanya minta keadilan, itu saja.
On July 24th, Petronas Carigali Sanjam Berhad, a wholly owned subsidiary of Petronas, announced the discovery of 6 oil and gas wells in the 5 blocks off the coast of Sarawak. The discovery includes the Gedomak well in Block SK306, the Mindanga well in Block SK411 in the Belingian area, the Sing Sing well in Block SK313, the Manchinchang and Punking wells in Block SK301B, and the Kalong Emas well in Block SK315 in the West Luconia region.
Moving on to the next news, Federal Communications and Digital Minister Fahmi Fadzil has called on the Social Security Organisation SURPASSES to strengthen its safety net for media practitioners, particularly part-time contributors, commonly referred to as stringers. He stressed the need for SURPASSES to establish mechanisms that offer expanded protection and a more comprehensive social safety net for these media practitioners. This comes in response to the increasing trend of organizations and media companies hiring stringers who often have limited social safety coverage compared to full-time staff. As such, he assured that he would convene with a meeting with SURPASSES within the next 1 or 2 weeks to explore the extension of social security coverage for stringers. He reiterated his dedication to bolstering the stability and welfare of Malaysia's media ecosystem while enhancing the local media industry as a whole.
Masa yang sama, beberapa perkara telah saya sebut sebelum ini, termasuk perbincangan dengan pihak Perkeso mengenai keperluan untuk memberi jaringan keselamatan sosial yang lebih luas, terutama untuk golongan wartawan sementara ataupun stringers. Kerana saya lihat semakin hari semakin banyak organisasi media, syarikat media yang akan menggunakan stringers dan mereka sekiranya apa-apa berlaku, jaringan keselamatan sosial itu tidak sebaik bagi yang bekerja sepenuh masa. Jadi insya-Allah dalam 1-2 minggu ini kita akan adakan pertemuan dengan pihak Perkeso untuk meneliti dan mengembangluaskan keselamatan sosial ini.
He told this to reporters during his visit to Irwan Budi Anwar, a 49-year-old show producer at Radio Television Malaysia (RTM), who is battling health issues, at his residence at Jalan Bako Putrajaya on Thursday, September 14th, while presenting a donation from Tabung Kasih at Hawana to Irwan Budi to alleviate his financial burden. For the record, the Tabung Kasih at Hawana was established in conjunction with National Journalists Day, Hawana, with the mission of assisting media practitioners, former media personnel, and veteran journalists in need. This initiative, led by the ministry and implemented through the Malaysian National News Agency, Bernama, since April 14th, aims to provide support to members of the media fraternity facing hardships and challenges in life.
Tonight, full rehearsals are underway at Stadium Perpaduan in Kuching for the Malaysia Day 2023 celebration. Team Malaysia Madani tekad perpaduan penuhi harapan and segulai sejalai this Saturday. The event will be graced by the presence of Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim, Premier Sarawak Datuk Padingi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg, and Sabah's Chief Minister Datuk Seri Haji Noor. To provide us with more insights, we turn to our colleague Mukri Aziz. Mukri, over to you.
All right, so we're here at the Stadium Perpaduan in Kuching, where preparations are in full swing for this Saturday's national level Malaysia's Day celebration. Among those who present tonight is Federal Communications and Digital Minister Fahmi Fadzil, and also Sarawak Utility and Telecommunication Minister Datuk Julaihi Narawi. So Fahmi Fadzil has announced that you can catch the celebration live on mainstream TV channel and also social media. And for those who are in Kuching, Sarawak, LED screens outside the stadium will let everyone here in Kuching to join in. Sarawak's decision to host this year's National Day celebration, as explained by Fahmi Fadzil, aims to establish a fresh tradition, where different states in Malaysia take turns as hosts. For more insight, let's delve into an in-depth interview conducted with him earlier. Please have a look.
Keputusan untuk mengadakan sambutan Hari Malaysia secara bergilir-gilir antara Semenanjung, Sabah dan Sarawak, ini adalah satu amalan baru-baru ini. Kita bagi peluang kepada pelbagai negeri untuk take turn, ya. Dan pada tahun ini kita bawa ke Sarawak. Sebelum ni pernah di Melaka, ya, dan Sabah. Jadi tahun ini giliran Sarawak. Dan sambutan Hari Malaysia semestinya satu sambutan yang sangat penting, bukan hanya untuk kita raikan pembentukan Malaysia, tapi untuk kita sentiasa menyuburkan semangat patriotisme dan mengingat semula kepada perpaduan yang sudah pasti wujud di Sabah, Sarawak, di Semenanjung, tapi perlu kita eratkan demi pembangunan, ya, ke depan. Itu yang menjadi fokus kita.
Guests can enter starting at 7 p.m. with the Acting Yang di-Pertua Negeri of Sarawak Tan Sri Muhammad Asfiah Awang Nasar arriving at 8:30 p.m. and don't miss the grand fireworks display. Minister Fahmi mentioned food sales at the Ramah Sale program running from tomorrow until Saturday. Meanwhile, various exciting events and performances including a contemporary dance titled Soul of Malaysia, a special musical performance titled Segulai Sejalai, the signing ceremony of the Malaysia Day special book, the parade of the Merdeka Jalur Gemilang Convoy, and performances by renowned local artists will be part of this celebration. Sarawak Utility and Telecommunications Sarawak Datuk Jelahi Narawi assure us that preparations are in the final stages, with a full dress rehearsal earlier tonight for a flawless celebration. So don't forget to catch this unforgettable Malaysia Day celebration right here at the Stadium Perpaduan in Kuching. And also you can watch live on TVS, Channel 122, MyTV and Astro at 8:30 p.m. Alright, that's for all. Mukri Aziz and my videographer Fatah Putra back to the studio.
Thank you, Mukri, for the updates. Now moving on, the history and facts related to the formation of Malaysia through the Malaysia Agreement 1963 or MA63 are crucial to be imparted to today's young generation. According to Dewan Negara President Tan Sri Wan Junaidi Tuanku Jaafar, there is a general lack of awareness of the MA63. Hence, the significant events leading to the formation of Malaysia should be included in the history subject in schools.
Adding further, he said educators should prioritize students' knowledge and understanding of the subject instead of focusing only on excellent results.
Ini perlu diketahui rakyat kita dan patut satu jadi subjek matter dalam pendidikan untuk mengetahui sebenar. Supaya kita bila kita nak nak struggle ataupun kita nak mahu perkara ini direalisasikan, kita mesti mengetahui sebenarnya. Kalau tidak, kita dicemuh orang belah sana yang mengetahui sejarah. Jadi sejarah tak boleh dinafikan.
He was speaking at a press conference at the International Conference on Malaysia History PASS, organized by the Sarawak Malay Graduates Association SMGA on Thursday. Explaining further, he said failure to understand the purpose and the real essence of MA63 has caused the rights of Sabah and Sarawak to be diluted. Additionally, political influences and sentiments have also been instrumental in the lack of understanding in the MA63. Hence, he reiterated that all parties should remain an open book to avoid conflicts and any misunderstanding.
Meanwhile, the Sarawak Teachers Union STU welcomes the suggestion by Dewan Negara President Tan Sri Dr. Wan Junaidi Tuanku Jaafar to incorporate the Malaysia Agreement 1963 as a significant subject in the education system. Its President, Kulin Dijayang, believes that through the educational process, the historical facts and crucial aspects of the formation of Malaysia can be comprehended by all parties.
Intipati dalam MA63 itu sangat penting untuk diketahui semua generasi baru. Selain memahami fakta yang betul, ia juga untuk mengelakkan pertikaian tentang perkara sebenar antara tiga wilayah dalam Persekutuan Malaysia.
Furthermore, Kulin emphasized that knowledge about MS-63 is not solely useful in the field of education, but also serve as a mind-opener for the younger generation to instill patriotism and an understanding of their roles and rights. He also reiterated that teachings related to MS-63 can foster a greater sense of unity and mutual respect among individuals.
Yang di-Pertuan Agong Al-Sultan Abdullah Riayatuddin Al-Mustafa Billah Shah and Raja Permaisuri Agong Tunku Azizah Aminah Maimunah Iskandariyah today expressed happiness after having the opportunity to fulfill their dream to get closer to the people of Sabah and Sarawak through the Kembara Kenali Borneo Tour Program. Comptroller of the Istana Negara Royal Household, a Major General, Datuk Zahari Muhammad Arifin, in a statement said, Their Majesties are also deeply touched by the love and support shown by the people who tirelessly line up by the roadsides to greet them, be it day or night, rain or shine.
According to him, Their Majesties had extended their highest appreciation to the government led by Dato Sri Anwar Ibrahim, Deputy Prime Minister Dato Sri Fadilah Yusof, and the state governments of Sabah and Sarawak for all the assistance in making the program a success. He said, Al-Sultan Abdullah and Tunku Azizah also prayed for the protection and blessings of the people of Sabah and Sarawak and for both states to prosper and progress with their people living in unity, peace and prosperity. In conjunction with the Malaysia Day celebration this Saturday, Zahari said that the King called on all Malaysians to observe and embrace the principles of the Rukun Negara, which serve as the foundation for national unity and the development of the Malaysian identity. The 11-day tour of Kembara Kenali Borneo began on September 3rd in Tawau, Sabah and ended in Teluk Melano, Sematan, Sarawak yesterday. The inaugural Kembara Kenali Borneo tour, which received an exceptional reception from the people of both states, involved a 2,154 kilometers journey along the Pan-Borneo Highway connecting Sabah, Sarawak and Brunei.
The Kembara Kenali Borneo or KKB expedition is poised to become a significant catalyst and a stepping stone for development agendas in Sabah and Sarawak, paving the way for improvements surpassing past achievements. Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Seri Fadilah Yusof stressed that these enhancements can encompass economic and infrastructural aspects such as road, land and sea transportation, education and access to a better quality of life for the future.
Fadilah emphasized in a statement on Thursday that assessments and actions aimed at improving the quality of life for the people of Sabah and Sarawak should be carried out collaboratively. Fadilah, who also serves as the coordinator of the KKB, mentioned that KKB is realizing the aspirations of the young di-Pertuan Agong Al-Sultan Abdullah Riayatuddin Al-Mustafa Billah Shah and Raja Permaisuri Agong Tunku Azizah Aminah Maimunah Iskandariyah to connect with Sabahans and Sarawakians, while highlighting their humble and people-centric approach during the expedition, particularly in the rural areas. He reiterated that the expedition serves as a reminder of unity between the common people and the royalty.
Coming up right after the break, preliminary report on Elmina plane crash released tomorrow and 56 people killed in Hanoi apartment inferno. All this in TVS Nightline. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Sarawak braces for extreme weather during Malaysia's monsoon transition phase from September 19 to November. The Malaysian Meteorological Department has issued a warning about the upcoming monsoon transition phase, expected to occur late in the afternoon and early evening. This weather phenomenon will affect not only Sarawak but also the western and central regions of the country.
Met Malaysia stated that the transition marks the end of the southwest monsoon, which began in May of this year. The country will experience light winds from various directions, which are typically accompanied by heavy rains and strong winds over short periods and are conducive to the occurrence of thunderstorms. Such weather conditions have the potential to cause flash floods. The public is advised to exercise caution during this period and stay alert to weather warnings issued by Met Malaysia through their official website and social media channels.
The report on the aircraft crash in the Elmina residential area in Shah Alam will be accessible by Friday morning. Transport Minister Anthony Logue has announced that the report will be uploaded to the ministry's website for public viewing earlier than expected, before Malaysia Day celebrations this Saturday.
Progress of the report will be issued tomorrow.
No, I mean like at this point it's being.
I think we
analysis has been done.
no, just refer to the facts. All the facts will be in the report tomorrow. We will upload the report on our website by 10 a.m. tomorrow morning.
On August 17th, a light private aircraft, a Beechcraft 390, en route from Langkawi International Airport to Sultan Abdul Aziz Shah Airport in Subang, Selangor, crashed in Elmina, section U16, Shah Alam. The police have confirmed that 10 individuals, including the 8 on board the aircraft, lost their lives. A 30-minute voice recording from the aircraft's memory park component was successfully located and extracted in a laboratory in the United States.
Moving on to international affairs, at least 6 Indonesian provinces in Sumatra and Borneo are battling forest fires, adding that further plans are currently being made for cloud seeding to stop the fires. Indonesian Disaster Agency Chief Suharyanto said Indonesian authorities have dumped large amounts of water in the South Sumatra province as haze clouds covered nearby cities.
Termasuk yang di Sumatera Selatan. Tapi kalau dikatakan itu asapnya luar biasa dan dapat mengganggu atau menyeberang ke wilayah negara Singapura, saya pastikan untuk kondisi hari ini kami juga tadi sudah berkoordinasi dengan BMKG mengupayakan. Kalau dilihat dengan jumlah yang kebakarannya cukup luas, memang terlihat kalau hanya dipadamkan menggunakan heavy waterbombing itu kurang maksimal. Sehingga kita juga berusaha untuk kembali mendatangkan hujan, walaupun informasinya tidak semudah seperti sebelum El Nino.
Meanwhile, Indonesian Meteorological Agency said that the country is expecting its rainy season to start in November, a month later than usual, after what is forecast to be the most severe dry season since 2019 caused by the El Nino weather pattern. The Southeast Asian nation has previously experienced devastating forest fires in 2015 and 2019 that blanketed the country and parts of neighboring countries with haze.
56 people died in a blaze that consumed an apartment block in Hanoi, Vietnam, with witnesses reporting hearing screams from inside and a young boy thrown from the building. Hanoi Police Department said in a statement that the fire started just before midnight in the parking floor of the 10-story building, an area packed with motorbikes, and it is the country's deadliest fire in 20 years.
Vietnam's media reported that among the victims, at least 3 were children. The owner of the apartment block was arrested on suspicion of violating fire prevention regulations. The fire had been extinguished by Wednesday, but rescue teams encountered difficulties for several hours while trying to access the building, as it is located in a narrow alley within a residential district in the southwest Hanoi. Deadly fires are a common occurrence in Southeast Asia, often stemming from accidental conflagrations due to relaxed safety standards.
See the world closer with TVS as we bring you the latest news updates both locally and internationally. For more headlines anytime, anywhere, just head on to our official website at tvstv.my or follow us on our social media platforms. And that's all the updates for TVS Nightline. I'm Lorenzo Isaac. Thank you for watching and have a good night.